Welcome to this edition of the Rhody Reporter. I'll be your host for this segment, Susan Wynn. All Rhode Islanders are vaguely aware that the state-managed pension funds we keep for public employees are not as solvent as we'd like them to be. The problem is that very few of us care to go into any more detail than that. I get it. If you really do look at the numbers, the inescapable conclusion is frightening. The state of Rhode Island is broke. When its pension obligations come due, there will either be a sacrificial tax imposed on every resident, or the state will declare bankruptcy and the pensioners will be left empty-handed. Do either of those options sound palatable to you? I didn't think so. Apparently, Rhode Island General Treasurer Seth Magaziner agrees with us because he's avoiding eye contact with anyone everywhere he goes. So here's the bad news. In the 4 state pension funds that receive audit attention, 2 for the judiciary, 1 for the state police, and 1 for direct state employees, the current estimated shortfall between assets and liabilities has just topped $4 billion. But wait, there's more. The state also manages pension principal for municipalities and the teachers' unions. These completely unaudited funds cover a number of public employees, far greater than the direct state of Rhode Island obligations. No one wants to even take a guess as to how far in the hole those pension funds find themselves. Pew Research did a study based on 2017 figures, which were cited directly recently by Go Local Prov. It showed Rhode Island in the bottom tier of U.S. states with more than 60% of projected liabilities unfunded as the close of that year. Think it's gotten any better in the 2 years since? For sure, all the state-managed pension funds are suffering negative cash flow these days. That means the actual payouts to pensioners annually exceed the annual income from payroll contributions and interest. So the spread between the large amount we owe and the small amount we have is getting bigger by the minute. Fear not, says General Treasurer Magaziner. All we have to do is realize the 12 to 15% return on investment he projects, and we'll have all the money we need. Maybe he really believes that. If so, he's lying to himself as well as to you and me. So here's the headline. We are in really big financial trouble, and no one is doing anything about it. The few folks, like your Rhody Reporter, who are barking at the moon all about this are just faint voices crying in the wilderness. Twin River odds are many, many to 1 that you'll forget about this problem too within seconds of deleting this podcast. So I'm just saying, if you see your neighbor selling out and moving to Attleboro, he or she may be one of the handful of Rhode Islanders really paying attention.